Tips and tricks number 11, complex number computations. All of what I show you can be done on the CE. There are a couple, like this one here, you cannot do on the grayscale, this one with quotients. All right, so first of all, let me point out that you do not have to be in A plus BI mode to do complex number computations, because there is a letter I that's above the decimal point here. Okay, so to see that, if you press second decimal point, you get the I that's not a capital I. That's just I is equal to the square root of -1. And one of the things I like to do is the powers of I, and have students see that they're cyclical. So if I do second decimal point again and square it, I do get the -1 like you're supposed to. And then second decimal point and raise it to the third power. So that would be I squared times I, which would be -I. And then I to the fourth. A couple different ways of looking at that one, but I like to look at it as I squared times I squared, which is -1 times -1, which is +1. And then I to the fifth power, and so on. And you can start to see how I cycles every 4, okay, as a period of 4. So that's one thing I like to do with that. You can also add, subtract, multiply, and divide complex numbers. I would press clear. Let's look at subtracting them. For example, let me say left parentheses 6 minus 4 second decimal point for the I, right parentheses, minus parentheses 7 minus I. So when I press enter, it will actually subtract them. We should get -1 minus 3I, I'm thinking. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Multiplying them, okay, I can do parentheses 2 plus 4I times the quantity 5 minus 6I. And it will multiply just like we'd multiply two binomials and simplify the I squared. Now, the CE allows you to use the fraction template. The grayscale will not allow you to. So let's go ahead and do the fraction template. And first look maybe like 1 over 3 plus 2I. Notice it writes it in A plus BI form. I could even have a fraction template where I have like 4 minus I over 3 plus 5I, and it will do that as well. And another one is even squaring a complex number. So how about if I take the quantity of 4 minus 7I and square that quantity. Oops, not -1, but so squared. So a lot of complex number computations that you can do, both the color and grayscale.